Hey, what's going on everybody? In today's video, I'm going to talk about the Titan Fitness Hex Trap Bar. Now, I purchased this, I would say, sometime in late 2018. I was looking to do shrugs. I had dumbbells, got the barbell, of course. You can do shrugs with all that stuff. You can do shrugs with kettlebells. It doesn't really matter. But I was looking for more of like a dedicated piece of equipment at the time. And, for me at the time, especially, it was a rougher financial time. So I was on a budget, like a pretty tight budget. So whenever I could save money, I was always trying to save money. And everybody knows that Titan's going to be the cheapest. Being made in China, their steel is a lot cheaper than American steel. It's like that for everything that is made out there that uses steel. So at the time, it was a really good fit for me. Like I went out there, went to the website, took a look at it, and I'm like, should I get this or should I go to Rogue Fitness? Now the thing is, like right off the bat, it's $130. That's really hard to beat. That price is really tough to beat. So I was just taking a look at Rogue Fitness over here. They have a trap bar that's comparable in design. It's not exactly the same. It's not apples to apples, but it starts at $295 plus tax and shipping. And I understand why. American-made steel, or as they have it on the Rogue website, it says Canada steel. So if they're using Canadian or American steel, that plus the labor is going to be more expensive. Now, normally I go through the dimensions and everything else. I think the most important thing is knowing that the capacity is only rated for 500 pounds. I don't know too many people around here that are doing that kind of weight for shrugs or, you could even deadlift with this thing. But 500 pounds is a good amount of weight, I would say, for most people. Now, if you go to like a hardcore powerlifting gym, sure, people smoke that, no problem. But if you're just a normal guy, a normal girl, whatever, that's a good amount of weight. I think you're gonna be fine. So I just kind of jotted down some notes here and was just thinking about what I remembered about it. Because the thing is I actually sold the trap bar. I don't own it anymore. And I'll get into that later. But first thing is, it is well made. It's made of durable steel. I already said the capacity is 500 pounds. Plenty of room for somebody like my build. I'm a mesomorph. I'm stockier and broader, and I'm shorter. So I'm exactly the same build type as like a Matt Frazier. I'm not saying I'm Matt Frazier in terms of any athletic capabilities or anything like that. I'm just saying that's my body type, and he's in the weight range where I actually should be in. But my point is that I could easily get into that trap bar, get down, get the handles, and just do my lift. Like I said earlier, you use it for shrugs, you can use it for deadlifts. Another cool thing with this thing is that you can actually use it for farmer walks. I think a lot of times people just kind of forget that if they use their imagination a little bit, you can actually use the equipment in your gym for a lot of different purposes. It happens to me all the time. Like I'll be on Instagram and all of a sudden I'll see people doing an exercise and I never thought of even doing with another piece of equipment. So like the other day I was just watching, I think this guy's name is Marcus Philly or something, and he was doing a variety of bicep curls, like traditional, strict, reverse, and then he just had an incline bench and he was just doing preacher curls. And back in the day I had bought a preacher curl piece of equipment which I never used, and I just thought to myself, damn, if I ever wanted to do preacher curls, I've got it right here with my ethos bench. I might as well just bust them out on that. So that's the thing, that's my point. If you watch Instagram, if you're watching YouTube, a lot of people do a lot of different exercises. They have different training backgrounds and experiences. It's a pretty good way to like just mix up your own routine. So use your trap bar for a variety of things. Now the thing is although the bar was great, it was made well, I decided to actually get rid of it for a couple of reasons. One, I didn't use it that much. I had it on the wall. I was using my barbell hooks from Home Depot and Amazon that I had purchased over time. And although it fit where I had it, it was awkward to bend down and get it. And then my problem, much like most garage gym owners, is that your space is limited. You only have so much space. And I actually have a decent amount of space in here. comparatively speaking. So I'm grateful for that. That's awesome. But that thing is still a pain in the ass just to move around. You know, you can leave it on the ground, you can put it on the wall, you can put it vertically. I just really didn't enjoy moving that thing, so it's so awkward. It's so big, and it's just not, you know, I have a kid now, I have a daughter, but like I would, you know, you would have to have some good situational awareness and not turn around and smack your kid, or maybe it's your dog or your cat or whatever you have. So kind of just got tired of that, and I was just thinking, I'm like, do you actually use this thing for farmers walks? Like, no. So like, before I even get into that, what am I getting at is like, simplify your gym if you don't need the equipment. So for me, I was like, do you use this thing for shrugs often? No. Do you like using this thing? Yes. Do you really need a shrug bar, and are you doing deadlifts with it and everything else? No. Like, I really am not. I'm using the straight bar for deadlifts. I have a deadlift boneyard bar by Rogue. That thing's awesome. And at the end of the day, I had too much equipment. It was one more thing to manage. I'm all about simplifying and minimalism at this point, especially in my garage gym. So it's got to serve a really good purpose. The whole intent of this video was just to tell you my experience of building my gym and trying all these different things, all these pieces of equipment. I almost didn't make this video because I'm like, it's a trap bar, but I'm like, you know what? There's plenty of people out there that are going through the same thing, where they're building a garage gym. And if I can just share you a slice of my experience, maybe that'll help you, and that's all that I really care about. I don't really care about anything else. That's not, you know, that's not why I'm doing this thing, is for any other purpose, is just to really basically help people at the end of the day. But if you ask me, would you buy it again? I would say no. And the reason I say no is, for me personally, I decided to get rid of all my Titan Fitness stuff. And I just don't like their business practices. I don't like how they're undercutting the competition. You know, that's part of capitalism, that's what they can do. But for me, I'd rather buy a Rogue fitness bar. And I just know at the end of the day, the Rogue stuff is gonna be made better. There's gonna be more attention to detail, better wells. And then plus, you know, you're helping somebody in Ohio manufacture this stuff in terms of, you know, you're helping support the company, you're helping support the community, and all of that stuff matters in my book. So yeah, I would check out Rogue or another comparable American brand. You know, if it's made here with American steel, then that's fantastic. And if it's not, then, you know, that's up to you. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really up to you. It's your choice. But that's just where I'm coming from. So hope you enjoyed this video. You know, like I said, I was just jotting these notes down last night. I almost didn't make the video. But I thought it would be a disservice for the channel and the community if I didn't actually tell you my experience with it and why I got rid of it and everything else. So if you enjoyed this video, if you found something of value, don't forget to smash the subscribe button, the notification bell, and don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks.